And now, Friday Night Fever with Mike Ludlam.
Good evening, everyone. It's round 2 of a 3-round basketball bout. Negaunee defeated Ishpeming 66-44 on January 13th, but Ishpeming was still figuring out the difference between football cleats and basketball shoes. This rivalry takes place in Ishpeming's gym tonight as the number 5 Hematites of the Big 5 poll try to give number 1 Negaunee its first loss of the season. The Hematites started with the contest with 4 free throws before a packed gym. Then Negaunee scored the first basket. Jay Laurie, no. Trent Bell, yes. Ishpeming led 4-2 after more than 2.5 minutes. Then Ozzie Corp, Thomas Finnegan, nicely done from the baseline. Negaunee still leads 7-6. Jay Laurie will drive, get the basket and the foul, and the Miners have a 10-6 advantage. End of the quarter. Grant Johnson to Jay Laurie. Yeah, that works. He had 20 on tonight, 14-8 Negaunee after 8 minutes. Miners led by 7 in the second until Nick Komet underhanded the ball to Corp for 3. He had 15 points and 7 rebounds. To the third, Ben Luke to Dre Tumanen. And the Miners take a 28-22 lead. But Ishpeming keeps plugging away. Evan Gravidoni to Nick Komet. In the lane for the jumper, yes, and the foul. Negaunee led 38-29 after 3. Ishpeming closed the 48-45 late, but Negaunee settled down and held on for the win 53-47. Tumanen 20 points, 13 of 14 at the line. Ishpeming also shot well at the line. These two will meet in a Class C district March 7th at Westwood High School. Let's go up north. It's Wingding, Houghton and Hancock and everything, and we'll start with boys basketball. Second quarter, a little bit physical. Chad Razio gets it to Hans Stimmick. That's good from the lane right there. Bulldogs lead 19-15. Houghton trailed by 6 going into the half, so they needed a bit of a surge. Joel Muleborn will get the putback, and the Gremlins trail by 3. Then the Gremlins defense with a steal, and Joel Muleborn another lay-in, and the Gremlins are up 25-24. They go on to win 45-37. To the scoreboard, Carson Wonders had 21 points for Iron Mountain in the 55-42 win over Norway. Westwood and Manistee was postponed. Baraga doubles up Republic Michigami 38-19. Brendan Varleen had 20 for the Vikings. Vesper Watersmeet postponed as well. Kearney Nato hit 13 three-pointers in the night. Hunter Eichhorn had 5 and 23 points. Justin Ernst had 5 and 21 points. And Manny Duran chipped in with 20. 85-34 Wolves over Stevenson. Munising and Mid-Peninsula will try again February 22nd. We also have 2 more postponements on this one. Forest Park at Superior Central and Escanaba at Marquette. The number 1 team in the Little 5, the Jets of North Central, visiting Big Bay to knock. And it doesn't take long for the Jets to warm up. Dawson Bilski for 3. He had 16. For the Black Bears, James Casey trying to get some position and will do so right there. He also had 16. Jets lead 5-4. Pass inside to Jason Whitens, turns, shoots, fires, and scores. He had 20, and the Jets were rolling already. Lucas Sundling will knock down a triple from the corner for Big Bay to knock, but the Jets had the 10-point advantage at 21-11. Then Bilski with the steal and the score. 36-13 at the end of the quarter. The Jets are still undefeated by the score of 76-34. Number 2 in the Little 5 poll, Lakeland and Hubble taking on Lantz, and doesn't take long for Dane Matson to get things going. Lake's up 3-0. And Matson, the pass to Arthur Lyons, and it's 5-0. Lake, Linden, and Hubble. Lantz gets on the board. Dylan Larson with the putback here, but the Lakes put it into a different gear after that, and Jack Kumpela might have been even pleased. He should have been. That would be Lyons over a couple of defenders. Then Matson will get it to Lucas Klein, and the Michigan Tech football recruit gets it in plus the foul, and that made it 11-2. The Lakes led 15-2 and kept right on going with a 78-24 victory. While we're up in the Copper Country, let's stop by Calumet, where the Copper Kings were taking on West Iron County. And Matt Ojala didn't take long to get going here. The freshman knocks down to 3. He had 21. 6'7" Steve Nelson has something to say underneath, gets that one in plus the foul. And Nelson's going to get an offensive board here, flips it up and in. Wycons lead 7-3. Wyatt Locust will hit the floater to bring the Copper Kings within 2. And Calumet goes on to win this one 57-48. Hop in the car, let's go to Chassell. Actually, it was busy tonight. We needed 2 cars in the Copper Country. Chassell against Jeffers. Jets down by 14. Bryce Turner gets that one to go, 46-34 though. Chassell in front. Abe Gockenbach hits the rock, knocks it down for 3, 49-36 Chassell. And the Panthers continuing this 3-point thought. Gockenbach to Nick Pietola, and that one's good for downtown as well. And Chassell went on to win 72-57. Hunter Raudiola had 27 for the Jets. On the scoreboard, again, Sault Ste. Marie, no trouble with Sheboygan, 65-35. Cedarville, 58, Detour, 44. Brimley bounces past Maplewood Baptist, 63-27. Ontonagon and Dollar Bay were postponed. And Mackinac Island tiptoes past Hannahville, 48-45. Girls scores limited tonight. Oh, okay, I guess we'll do it this way. Let's jump to Finlandia. That's Marcus Geralds with the layup against Crown College. And Jordan LaPlante, the Ewan Trout Creek grad, gets that one. He had 19. And Crown College would cut into the lead, though. Josh Volness with the scoop and the score. And Crown trails by 2, but Sault Ste. Marie's Terrence Fuller, I should say, will hit from the outside. He had 11. LaPlante would continue his hot shooting. Escanaba's Brandon Robinette led the way with 21 points, and Finlandia picks up the win 81-78. Girls basketball tonight, we'll read these to you really quickly. Westwood and Manistee were postponed. Stevenson over North Central 76-49. Tori Wangren had 21 points and 16 rebounds for the Eagles, but Kelsey Johnson had 30 points and 10 rebounds for Stevenson. Maplewood Baptist over Brimley 35-32, and Hannahville easily gets past Mackinac Island 49-17. The Finlandia women fell just short, losing to Crown College 65-63. We already showed you Wingding basketball between Hancock and Houghton. Now for the hockey part, let's go to D Stadium, where the 2 teams met on the ice as well. This would be a defensive battle between the Gremlins and the Bulldogs. Houghton tries to get on the board first. Reed Pietola with an open look, but Dawson Carroll says, "You will have none of that and you will like it." No score. Another try for the Gremlins, and Dawson Carroll says, come on, you got to come up with something better than that. Quit shooting it into my chest. Ellen Jermu says, well, I'll try better next time. William Steer of Houghton was impressive as well, as he is going to stop Dylan Pavola on this occasion. There was a winner, and it came in the late first period on the power play. Ted Randell to Corey Turtelot, and he forces that one in. That's the only goal you need to see. Hancock with the victory, 1-0. On the hockey scoreboard, Kyle Lake had a hat trick for Lantz as the Purple Hornets outran the Jaguars of Ashwaubenon 5-1. In the WCHA, 4 goals by Ferris in the second period. Bulldogs thump Northern 5-1. Bemidji State scored 1 in the third to edge Lake Superior State 2-1. Minnesota State and Alabama Huntsville played to a tie at 3. And in non-conference action, Miami over Bowling Green 4-1. Also in college hockey, Finlandia unfortunately loses by the same score. The women to St. Norbert 6-2, and the men lost to Lake Forest by 6-2 count. In the NHL, Kingsford's Kevin Gravel played his second game in the National Hockey League for the Los Angeles Kings. The former Marquette electrician had 11.5 minutes of ice time, couple of hits, a blocked shot, did not score, but the Kings did beat the Rangers 5-4 in overtime. NMU, a few more champions at the GLIAC swimming and diving meet downstate. Emily Bell and Molly Kearney won events for the women. Mark Perello in the 800-yard freestyle relay for the men. Have a great weekend.